Hi everyone, it's Andy from Snowcamps Europe here in Kaprun, Austria, and in this video we are looking at the Atomic Hawx Ultra XTD 130 Flex BOA GW Ski Boot, which is new for 2023-24. So before we start, first things first, thanks to Atomic for supplying the boots, and I just want to point out that I'm not being paid to make this video. This video will be one of several videos where we are going to test and review the new Hawx Ultras in different scenarios. So today we're going to run over all of the features of the boots. We're going to talk about the BOA system, we're going to talk about the shell, we're going to talk about the liner and the new innovations that you'll find in this boot. So first thing first, is one of the biggest questions, we've had two big questions on these boots, is firstly, why did Atomic decide to put the BOA onto the Hawx Ultras? Hawx have been around for some time, they're known for their legendary fit. So why did they all of a sudden decide to put the BOA on there? Well, the fact is that the Hawx Ultra XTD was having a remold. So you cannot just put BOA onto the side of a boot. You have to have a new mold. So this was being having an updated mold. So they decided that as well as the 4-clip version, they would make a BOA boot for the Ultra XTD this winter. So that is why the BOA is on this and not on any other boots in the range. Will it be coming to other boots in the range soon? More than likely, yes. Okay, you will also see other boot manufacturers that have built BOA onto the side of some boots. Fisher, K2 and Salomon being 3 of them. So why do we need the BOA? Okay, so typically a 4-clip boot, when it closes, it pushes the shell down onto the foot. This can cause some people problems and cause pain and discomfort. And obviously we want our boots to be comfortable, we want to be able to ski all day. So the BOA offers a slightly different way of closing the boot and securing the foot, in that it wraps around the foot rather than compresses the foot. So you now have the choice of trying this in a 4-clip boot or in a BOA boot. If you are somebody who doesn't get on with a 4-clip boot, then the BOA closure system may be the way forward for you. If you do get on with the 4-clip boot, then you don't need to worry about it. Just stick with the traditional 4-clip boot. Okay, so let's start with the BOA. This is not what you've seen on a cycle shoe. It's not what you've seen on a snowboard boot or a touring boot like in the past. This is a new system, totally new design, very, very robust. And unlike other BOA systems, not only can you tighten and close that system there around the foot, you can also make opening micro adjustments to release the pressure off the foot. So you can release or tighten, and then when you want to take the boot off, as you do with a BOA, you pull it and it will release the tension off the wire. Now, when I say wire, this is more of a cable. Okay, on my cycling shoes, it's very, very thin. This is extremely thick and robust. This unit here is also very, very strong. Now, people are wondering what's going to happen if this hits something. Now, the chances are it's not going to hit the ground when you're skiing. The angles that you're going to create aren't going to get that to the floor. There is a chance that you might hit a rock if you're in the backcountry, or you might hit a tree stump. If that happens, this is designed to release off the boot before it becomes damaged. Once it's released off the boot, you can actually put it back on and then away you go. If it did become damaged, not a problem, because we've got a lifetime guarantee on all of the BOA parts on the boot. All of the manufacturers who are selling this boot have got replacement kit. So if something was to break, and I don't think it will, then you can go in and lifetime guarantee, no questions asked, it will be repaired or replaced for you in the shop. That said, I think you have more chance of knocking this off the boot, jumping up and down an après ski, or going down to the toilet walking sideways and catching it on a step. Okay, so that is the BOA system, the new BOA system, upgraded, cable, anchor point at the bottom, it S's through and then fastened or loosened by the wheel on the side of the boot, wrapping rather than compressing the forefoot. So what else have we got on the boot? We'll start with the bottom. You've got an updated grip walk sole, I believe made from recycled material. It's wider here to save the boot getting damaged. You've also got the ability to use a pin binding for touring. So remember, this is a free ride boot, an all mountain free ride boot with touring capabilities and walking capabilities, hiking. So it's an all round crossover boot is how I would classify it. So your pin binding, your grip walk. They've changed the plastic. It's no longer PA plastic, it's PU plastic. So why have they done that? Well, what that does is a couple of things. It adds weight. Now, this is a light boot. It's not a typically heavy alpine boot. It is relatively light because you want to be able to hike and tour in it. But by you being PU, it does add a little bit of weight. However, it also gives us more rigidity, so we get downhill performance, and it also is going to mean that the toe piece and the heel piece do not get bashed and mashed up as much as on previous models. Okay, the shell is reinforced on the back with the backbone system, the energy backbone, this also giving more performance when skiing down. You've also got the Freelock 4.5 system. So once that's up, you've now got 54 degrees of movement in the cuff for touring or hiking. Once it's locked down and clipped in, you've got the stiffness of a performance alpine boot for getting down the mountain. Okay, one of the things I like about this boot is they've added these little tiny toggles that you're going to be able to grab with your gloves on. Also one on the power strap to release the power strap, like so. And then when the power strap is on, it's then got a locking mechanism and it actually locks into place, which is pretty cool as well. Up at the top, we've got two traditional buckles, and then you've got the guard here, so it's going to stay buckled up when you are hiking or touring up. You can also fully open the buckles, like so, for while you are walking or hiking, or just enjoying some après ski maybe. So the official colour of the boot is cement and stone. I actually just like to call it beige myself. Beige, that's it. The other thing, memory fit. The shell is, you can memory fit it, so you would put it in the atomic oven. I think it's for 5 minutes at 117 degrees, and then that can be moulded to your foot. So very customizable, and yeah, it is everything that the Hawx have been in the past and more. So that's the outside of the boot. You've got your BOA system, you've got your grip walk, you've got your pin binding capabilities, we've got the two buckles up the top, power strap, booster strap, however you like to call it, and then we've got the Freelock, which is going to release the back of that boot, give you that movement for walking, and yeah, clip it back down and you should have the performance of a boot to ski down. You can retrofit onto the back a bar which removes the walking ability and just gives you that added stiffness for the descent. And you can also change the forward lean of the boot. I believe they come set at 15 degrees. You can go to 13 and 17 degrees of forward lean in the boot there. So that is the shell and the features of the shell. Moving on to the liner. So, what about the liner? Let me just move this boot out of the way. First things first, this is a Mimic Platinum liner, okay? This can be totally heat molded in the oven again. Pop it into the oven, put it back in the boot, put your foot in it, and it will mold to your foot. All of this area here is moldable, and you've also got a moldable tongue. That said, if you look at the back of this boot, you will see the atomical shape is already there, okay? This has got a 3D atomical shape around the ankle, narrowing in the ankle here, and then you've got your heel box. Now, this looks very narrow on the ankle, which for me, I'm quite pleased about. I actually have a very narrow ankle and find getting my ankle and my heel anchored in a ski boot to be very difficult without a lot of customization. So I'm very interested to see how this is going to perform when I actually make the other videos up on the mountain. A few other things you've got on your in your liner is a 3D foot box. You've also got a customizable movable tongue. So if you have a low instep, then this can be moved back to take up some of the volume, or it can be moved forward to give you a little bit more volume if you have a slightly higher instep. That is about it. One more bit actually on the back of there. It's called the Flex Zone. This is going to make it much more comfortable when touring up. You've obviously got your handles for helping you pull the boot on, and inside the boot is a standard footbed just in there. You can obviously put yourself a customized moldable footbed in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start to ski with these boots as they are. I'm not going to do anything. I want to see how this BOA system works on the foot. I want to see how the inner is with this anatomical shaping on the back already. So I'm not going to do any customization or any fitting whatsoever. Just going to ski in it first and see how I get on. Then, if need be, I will go and see Fabi, our boot fitter here in Gabron, and we will do some work on the boot. If you're in the UK and you would like to get a pair of these, then I believe Colin Martin at Solution for Feet in Bicester has them, and all of your other good retailers are going to be stocking these this year. Other than that, very interested to see how they ski, if they have got that downhill performance. Obviously, we've got the walkability, we've got the tourability. Have we got the skiability? We will find out. We are going to test it in several different situations, as I've said. And yeah, looking forward to trying the boot. If you've liked the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe as always to the YouTube channel, and go over and check out our Facebook page where you can see lots of different stuff and also find out information on our camps that we run here in Gabron. Other than that, very, very interested to see how the Hawx Ultra XTD 130 BOA GW performs on snow. Those videos will be posted in the coming days and weeks, and we will link them in the descriptions and at the end of the video. It's Andy for Snow Camps Europe saying bye for now.